Hello, welcome to this course, Fixed Wing Glider Design. So today we will talk about aircraft classifications. So basically aircraft classification refers to the categorization of different types of aircraft based on their design, purpose and performance. There are several ways to classify aircraft, including by their size, range, propulsion system and intended use. Some common types of aircraft include commercial airlines, military fighter jets, helicopter, drones, and private planes. Each type of aircraft has unique features and capabilities that are tailored to specific needs, such as transporting passengers or cargo, conducting surveillance and reconnaissance, or providing medical evacuation and rescue services. So, aircraft classification is very much important for safety, maintenance and regulatory purposes, as different type of aircraft require different level of training, expertise and certification to operate and maintain. So, in your screen basically this is the aircraft classification. We can classify this aircraft in such a way. So, basically this aircraft, it is classified here. This is the generic classification basically. This is heavier than air and this is the lighter than air. So, again heavier than air, it is classified in two ways, non-engine and engine. So, non-engine, again it is classified as non-engine. In this category, a kite will come, glider and sailplanes will come. We know what is glider and sailplanes. And in engine, in this side, so this is very much popular, heavier than air. So basically this contains this fixed wing, VTOL, surface effect, ornithopters, rocket propulsion, rotary wings. And rotary wings, it contains gyrocopter, helicopter, and here in fixed wing, land planes. We know what are the land plane. Seaplanes, basically it contains amphibian and floating kind of aircraft. And in the other side, that is the lighter than air concept. Here also two types will be there, engine and non-engine. And in this engine side, airships will be there. Non-engine side, free balloon, kite balloon will be there. Now we will see the examples. Here we know what are the gliders. So basically these are the this is the glider basically, which does not contain any moving part. Any moving part in the sense there is no engine. There is no engine at all. That's why it is comes under non-engine. So, and kite, we know what are the kites. So, in this side, engine side, fixed wing, we know what are the fixed wing. This kind of aircraft, it is called fixed wing. So, basically fixed wing, that means the shape of this wing will be retained same, will be maintained the same. It will not change its shape in flight. So, now this kind of these are the two kind of classification. One is fixed wing and other will be morphing wing, which can change their shape of the wing basically. Okay, another is VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing kind of aircraft. So here this is one concept plane. Here two propeller is there, which basically lifts the or otherwise it makes the aircraft to float in vertical direction. You can see in vertical direction it can take off. So that is why it is called vertical takeoff and landing, just like your drone, quadcopters basically. So that kind of drone, that kind of aircraft comes under vertical takeoff and landing. surface effect aircraft. So, these kind of aircraft, these are very much popular in the sea. Basically, you can see these kind of wings are there basically. So, this kind of aircraft, it hovers just above the ground or just above the sea. Basically, this kind of aircraft, it floats, it floats above the ground, above the sea, by the effect of cushioning of the air basically. So, what are the cushioning? If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I will make it clear, very much clear. And then ornithopters. All of you might have seen that ornithopters.
What if I told you I can give you an intern who can work 24/7 without a break, and that
Uri movie, yes. So this kind of bird they have used for the surveillance purpose. See these are the flapping wings. This is called flapping wings basically, and you can see this bird. This is very it looks like very realistic. So he is trying to fly this flying machine basically, which is very realistic. You can see how it is. So these kind of aircraft, this kind of drones, it is very much effective in the surveillance. If you want to send some aircraft to the enemy territory and it will not get caught. So these kind of aircraft very very much important. Ornithopters, now we know what are the ornithopters, then rocket propulsion based aircraft. So these kind of these are the futuristic aircraft. Earlier we have also seen this kind of futuristic aircraft where the propulsion system, it is jet propulsion basically, solid motors, solid rocket motors will be there, which propels this aircraft. Rotary wing, yes, rotary wings, it contains two kind of aircraft. One is gyrocopter. You can see this is called gyrocopter, where this kind of aircraft, it has one propeller, pushing kind of propeller, which propels the aircraft forward in forward direction. And this you can see this is a rotary wing. The main thing here, it doesn't have any engine to rotate this this wing, which rotates automatically. So this kind of aircraft is called gyrocopters. You see how it rotates. Helicopter, all of you might have seen this kind of helicopters, where see here more than two propellers are there. So basically in a conventional helicopter, it has only one propeller and one in the behind side. Here two propeller. What is the meaning of this two propeller? It seems like it is kind of both. It is a kind of fixed wing aircraft or propeller or a helicopter kind of aircraft. So when this propeller, when it achieves some sufficient velocity, so that it can glide. In that condition, this propeller, it will turn into 90° and it pushes this aircraft forward, and it maintains the speed and it glides basically. Here, yes, in the left side you can see land planes, sea planes. Land planes, what are the land planes? Fixed wing. Sea planes, it contains amphibian plane. Here you can see this kind of plane. So this kind of plane, it can be used in the sea or water, or yes, it can be used in the water basically. And from this water, this will try to take off and fly. Floating kind of. So this kind of aircraft, I think all of you might have seen this kind of aircraft, which which lands in the sea or in the water, and from the water it takes off. So, this kind of aircraft it is called floating kind of aircraft. Yes, not here. Like in the lighter than air concept, here airships, one thing, yes, airships. So, this kind of aircraft is called airship. It has very big in size basically, which contains very lighter gas, which which makes complete aircraft to float basically. So, here you can see this kind of airships. It is made by Lockheed Martin. So, earlier it was very much popular, and now it seems now it is gaining popularity. Gyrocopters हो गया, then free balloon, kite balloon, non-engines. So, basically this is the classification. These are the classification. So, today we have seen so many things, aircraft classifications: heavier than air, lighter than air, we have seen. So, for today this much. So, we can meet in the next class. So, until then, happy learning, tata, bye bye, take care.